Hi, this is Benjamin Horn from Geraldton Web Design with a short video on how to update a WordPress website. Once you've logged into your website, you'll see a screen that looks a bit like this. To log in, you'll be sent an email address and password and a website address to go to. Once you've logged in, you should see this screen. Now, if you click on the top left-hand corner here, you can see what the site looks like, but you're still logged in. When you're logged in, you have this menu bar at the top. This is the Artworks website. This website is made up of 4 parts, essentially. The front page is made up of 4 parts. The first part is the header, which includes the logo, the menu here, a cart, and a search bar. Further down we have this image here, which is a slider image. Underneath that you have some text, which is on the front page. And finally, 3 footer menus: prints on demand, original paintings and drawings, and commission work. Starting at the top of the page, if you want to edit the menu items, you have to go to Roche Artworks here and then click on Menus. You then have the opportunity to add pages to the menu by clicking Add to Menu and then saving the menu. You can reorganize items in this menu by dragging them up and down, but if you don't save them, they won't be kept on the website. Going back to look at the front, because I've made some changes and haven't asked to save, it's asking me if I want to leave the page or stay on the page and then save. Obviously we don't need those changes, so we can just leave the page. So, back here, in this section here, you have the title of the page and the text and the slider. So at the top of the page, you see here there is an edit page part. You can click on that and it shows us the title of the page. This small bit of content here, Smart Slider 3, Slider 2, means that it's importing a slider, which we'll talk about in a minute. And then this is the text on that page. This text can just be edited by clicking and adding new text to it. When you've finished adding text, go to the Update button and it will save that change. With regard to the slider section, to change the slider you would have to go to the Smart Slider, which is over here on the left-hand menu. Click on Smart Slider and you'll see that we're using the cover slider. And we can edit this and it shows you the different parts of the slider. So in this slider we have these 4 images that are all being displayed. If you wanted to add another image, you would add the slide like that by clicking this Add Slide button. After you've made any changes to this, you must save. If you don't save, obviously your changes won't be saved. If you go to the size, if you wanted to add a new image to this, you would probably first start by checking the size. So you can see that the existing images are 2000 pixels wide by 773. So that's the size of image that you would want to include. Normally on a website you wouldn't have such large images on the front page, but as this is an art website and you want maximum detail shown, I've chosen to use a large size of image. You can change other aspects of this from auto to full width and other details, but those details really go outside the basic scope of just introducing you to how to edit the website. So once you've made some changes to this, you would go to Save. Now, returning to the front page, which we can get back to the front page by clicking this Roche Artworks thing at the top, we get back to here. So now I've shown you how to update the menu items and the text and the slider. So at the footer we have these 3 footer sections. These are controlled by something called widgets. So if you want to change these, you can either go to, well, the quickest way is just go to this menu here and click on widgets. These are the footer widgets. So you have 3 different widgets, for example, prints on demand, and it has the text. This section here, the ahref shop, shows that it's a link, and this is where the link is to. If you accidentally deleted that, for example, if you did that, then the link would break and it might not appear. So in this, you can just use Control Z to go backwards and undo your changes. And as long as you don't save in this part, those changes won't be saved. So you can change the text here. You can also change this link, but you would have to know the link of the page that you want it to go to. So there are 3 footer columns, and there's also a below header section, which in this has nothing. So returning to the front page, that's a brief introduction to how to edit the front page of the website and to change that content.